The first guy I liked in terms of where he was taken is Tucker Kraft out of South Dakota State, taken by the Green Bay Packers in the 3rd round. I thought Tucker Kraft was a solid pick at 48. A guy who we didn't talk about in the tight end show until later, but I honestly really liked. Diving more back into his film this weekend, after my Green Bay Packers took him, I'm really starting to grow in this guy. He seems like a Packer player, true and true. I mean, yeah, his name's Kraft, like the cheese company, so it makes sense he lands in Green Bay, which is a good fit with his name and likeness going to Green Bay. Also, the guy was in pretty much an airplane hangar, not a single person wearing a suit during his draft show, ripping beer, sitting in a lawn chair. That's also very fitting for the Green Bay Packers. But on the field, I thought, against the FCS opponents and with a strong, unit of a team in South Dakota State, I mean, this guy was solid. A top-tier physical trait, 6'5", 255. I compared him to Dallas Goedert when we did the tight end show. Talking about this class, I thought he had excellent size, a well-built guy, good upper body strength, lined up all over the formation for the Jackrabbits. I mean, inline, slot, outside, and honestly, I thought he was a very tremendous blocking tight end. The Packers added Luke Musgrave in the 2nd round as their seam stretcher at tight end. Tucker Kraft is going to be your PA drag short route tight end, like the quick routes, get the ball in his hands. And he is a really strong runner. I mean, a tough guy to tackle, and did a lot of solid job with the ball, solid work with the ball in his hands, getting in and out of tackles, making people miss after the catch. And with his size, it was really like an unexpected style of play that we saw from him. And when I was watching the film and he was making these catches, I was like, oh, this is going to be a nice, 5-yard completion on like a 2nd and short where they're going to move the chains. Tucker Kraft turns into like a 20-yard play after the catch on some of these plays. So he's a strong receiver, physical runner, and that's where he's going to be used best, getting the ball in his hands early on some play actions. And in the run game, a phenomenal blocker. And I think he's honestly in that part of this game, he's only going to get better with his size. Working with Matt LaFleur in this offense in Green Bay, they're going to really value a run-blocking tight end like they had last year in Mercedes Lewis. They didn't get the guy I wanted to in that, as that role in that offense. I really wanted Darnell Washington, but Kraft also adds that ability, that Mercedes Lewis had. The short game, quick routes, dump it off to him as, like a 4th, 5th option in the passing game, and also a tremendous run blocker as well. So he's going to add a lot of value for this Packers squad, and they got him at a pretty solid pick again, 78th pick in the 3rd round. So that was really good value from Tucker Kraft. I'm interested to see the impact he brings to this Packers team this year as a rookie.